Oh gosh. I think it's the incense sticks at it again. Okay. How's it, everybody? Welcome into the paper play. Oh god, I forgot to put on my avatar. Okay, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Oh god.
You stand by.
Please give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay. My avatar's there. Woo! Okay, that was kind of a little bit. Okay, there we go. No, I'm fine. Also, drink some water. Oh, thank you. Just give me a moment. Let me also turn on my Twitch and But how's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikoto Nui, and thank you guys for coming by for today's art stream, where we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Now, I know that we usually have our thing when it comes to designing vampire. Oh God, no, this is fine. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit fun. Okay, at least the stream isn't glitchy from a broken crystal. Yeah, it do be like that though. But yeah, how's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn, where we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Like, I know that when it comes to my art streams and all that junk, that I would actually be making. I would usually be go out of my way and make D&D characters. But what if I were to tell you that we're going for something a little bit different? We're going for something for a different table system, if you will. Something that is related to the streams of what's about. Something dark. Something that is basically what I could describe as best as, well, gothic punk, if you will. Golem. Thank you very much. Everyone, I'd like you all to, we're going to be designing a character from today. A character that takes place in the world of darkness, more specifically, Vampire the Masquerade. Now, World of Darkness really is like the dark urban fantasy, where you are actually involved in the secret world that lies within. Encounter the dark mysticism and the dangers that lies within it, that goes straight from vampires to geists to werewolves and the fae, magic, anything that goes with it. So yeah, we are gonna be designing a character that does go into that category. And everyone, I'd like you to actually meet the character that I'm going to be designing for that Vampire the Masquerade. This is my character, Lucilia White, and she is a premier vampire, if you will.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I like her line art. Long swirly hair. Like,
oh boy, I'm sensing evil vibes from the music, and I like it. I need a playlist of this stat because this is awesome. Okay, ask and you shall receive, chat. Ask and you shall receive, because I am actually bringing out this soundtrack that is from the series Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And here you go. Music might be drowning you a bit, Miki. Oh, okay. Let me just tone down the music a little bit. There we
Yeah,
go.
what a good idea.
There we go. I actually made the dumb goof last night where I actually was starting to getting to work on her inking her face, but then I stopped in my tracks then and there because hold up, Miki, you kind of need this for tomorrow's stream. So I just stopped right where I was when it comes to doing her face, and we're gonna continue with the rest when it comes to her body. I'm still working when it comes to designing Lucilia, but I think I got some outline of her backstory kind of situated, if you will. Hey, you're very welcome, Ice Drake. I hope she has a puppet. Well, less more of a puppet, but more of a ball-jointed doll that she has in her person. Kind of like me, because I also like to keep ball-jointed. I also like ball-jointed dolls, and I have 4 of them.
oh, you have 4 of them. I'm not a fan of dolls. Because well, Annabelle. I watched Annabelle.
No, you're not. No.
Like dolls, like I'm okay with them. It's just a bit unnerving.
Hmm.
Like
I mean, it can't be that. Oh, hey, Jay. Oh, wait. I forgot you're still in the key rack. Oh, God. I forgot. Hold on.
ha!
Hold on. Let me go find you. Let me go find you.
Let me go.
There you go.
You're not touching.
There you go. You're free now. You're okay.
Welcome to
Okay,
my world.
thank
Jay.
you. Thank you. Oh, sweet firmament. Firmament.
Welcome to
That,
my-
I can't-
Welcome to my world, Jay.
Well, I forgot to take you out of the key rack when you're about to leave, so that's my done goof right there.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask how you guys are hanging, but that seems like poor phrasing.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be like that though.
If I didn't know you were hanging on the key rack, that would sound even worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we're actually gonna be designing a character that is for the tabletop RPG series World of Darkness, and more specifically, something that is made for the Vampire the Masquerade, if you will.
Oh yeah, I think you were telling me about this.
Mm-hmm. And this time we're gonna, and the character in question we're designing goes by the name of Lucilia White, or Lucy if you want to be that cute.
I do like the name Lucy. It's cute.
It is very cute.
But yeah, doll reveal when? I think I will most likely do a doll reveal, my dolls reveal soon-ish. It's just that, I've been meaning to ask, how many people here in chat are actually actually kind of freaked out about when it comes to dolls, are off-put by dolls?
It depends on the doll for me.
Yeah. Like ball-pointed dolls, you can kind of know when they're a bit easier to understand. It's just it's like those porcelain dolls in like those very gothic dresses.
Oh yeah, porcelain dolls and like rag dolls. Rag dolls tend to creep me out, especially if they got like little buttons for eyes and stitched mouths.
Actually, I'm not afraid of those ones. Those ones are quite cute to me.
Wait, really?
Like I said, it really depends. It really depends.
Like it's just the ones with the very very still looking faces with the porcelain ones in particular. Like the porcelain ones, they're the ones that I'm creeped out by them the most.
What about the ones that blink? Well, depending on the way you hold them.
This is gonna sound weird, but we actually, me and my brother both had one of them.
Huh.
So I'm not as creeped out with them. I'm still unnerved by them, but not as very creeped out about them.
Well, well, the dolls that I have are something in the leagues of the anime style, like ball jointed dolls. More specifically than in the brand of Dolphy Dream or Smart Doll, if you will. Let me just grab a picture of said product from Dolphy Dream, and then way I could actually showcase it to you. Okay. No, not images.
So are we talking like those posable ones that have okay. Posable figures I don't have much of a problem with.
Yeah, those ones aren't much of a issue.
Like
It's
these
just the
ones
one
right here.
They're not that
Yeah,
bad.
they're not as creepy. It's just the staring eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are a little bit like if you're in the opposite side of the room, you can kind of have this feeling where if you walk around the room again, it kind of looks like they're staring directly at you. Because it's
Exactly.
just that blank, blatant stare.
I think when it comes to Lucy's doll, I think it's something in the leagues of similar to that of the old style porcelain dolls with a ball joint doll aesthetic. I don't hear. I mean, they do exist. They do exist because I actually was tackled upon this hobby back in the day, but I had to stop because dolls be not cheap. Although I
Yeah, that's right.
I do really want to have another doll in my collection because, believe it or not, I actually do like designing dolls.
Oh, that's cute.
That makes some sense, really.
Because,
Although,
oh yeah, you go. Sorry.
here's the question: how does Steve feel about them?
Well, because of my dolls, that they're more an anime aesthetic, I think he takes it fine because he understands my appreciation when it comes to them. I mean, they're currently staying here in my office, so at least they have a place to stay. But to be honest, I wish I have a display case for them because it doesn't feel right that there's a couple of them sitting in shelves that we barely have that there's barely enough room. And yeah, I kind of wish I have a display case so that way they could actually stand there without the risk of getting dustied all the time.
I see.
Yeah, I brought them all the way from Hawaii, which they were staying at before I moved to Texas, if you will.
I see. Yeah, I can understand wanting to like keep them in pristine condition as much as you can. Personally, I'm more into plushies, and so is Rachel.
Fair enough.
Much more huggable and durable and cheaper.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
like all of them.
You know, fair enough. Let's see. The difference between a Barbie doll and a G.I. Joe action figure is the Kung Fu grip.
Is the what?
And one is targeted towards younger males. Yeah, this is true. But let's see. Let me also look back into the comments because one of them actually spoke out to me. Wait, Lucy as in Lucy from Dracula. Well, funny that you mention it. It was unintentional, but hey, I think it's one of those cases where Miki comes up with a name on the fly, but it has an unironic and / ironic meaning behind it.
Actually, it's funny you bring up Dracula. At some point in my Agency of Magic story, I actually do want to have my main characters take on Dracula.
Really?
Yep, and remember the fact that Dracula had like 3 concubines in the original novel?
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually having Dracula's children be a part of the conflict. I'm calling them the 9 Blood Princes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking that each concubine had like 3 different kids, so add them up, that would make 9.
Huh.
Actually, quite the interesting concept for continuity.
Yeah, I was just thinking, oh yeah, since they barely touch on the fact that they exist, that other than they were like wardens for a prison of some kind. So yeah, I was just thinking of a thing to play with.
This is true. I mean, the original source material, when Jonathan tries to leave, they were there to try to keep him in check, but in the end, they kind of failed because Jonathan managed to escape. I bet with his I bet barely with his life barely there.
They'll never post them again, are they?
They do appear later again in the story, but that is where let's see, what's his name again? Van Helsing and Van Helsing with the help of Mina, where they actually kill off the rest of the vampire concubines, if you will.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of touching on.
But
And I was thinking that each one of the princes could like largely be focused on a singular trait of Dracula's.
So
One could be focused on the wealth aspect. One could be focused on the idea of seducing characters. One could be like a transformer, that sort of thing. A shapeshifter, that's what it is.
that's gonna require a lot of research because there are many other abilities a vampire could have in the source material. I mean, OSP's take when it comes to Dracula lists down the many weaknesses that they touched upon there.
Yeah.
Like, what do we know about Dracula's abilities that, like, I just want to do like a quick comparison between like the books on Dracula and the modern interpretation of vampires.
Ooh.
Actually, apparently Nosferatu ended up influencing a modern interpretation of vampires. So I was
it
thinking
would-
one of said princes could actually be a Nosferatu.
Funny that you actually mentioned Nosferatu in Vampire the Masquerade. There are different kinds of clans you can actually make that can actually make when it comes to the game, and among them is actually the Nosferatu. But the caveat when you make a Nosferatu is that once you got turned, you will go completely butt ass ugly, if you will. Like you. I mean, they're basically called the sewer vampires for a reason. Like,
They are just straight up hideous.
I just wanted to quickly check something. I need to just look at this. Oh, question: is there one called the Naxahara?
I think so. I might need to look this up again because I want to make a complete confession.
Like-
My knowledge when it comes to World of Darkness is a little sparse because I've only been tackling World of Darkness, I think twice in my life. One is where I was playing with Runia back in the day when we were still together, and that little game kind of didn't go anywhere, so hence it was shelved. And the second game is where I was with Steve in that time back in 2018, where it started off pretty good, but in the end I was kicked out from it. That's a whole can of worms. Hey, it's my fault, all right? But
Okay.
yeah, so my knowledge when it comes to the vampire clans of Vampire the Masquerade is a little bit limited, but I am still willing to learn and try again because a friend of mine from the Breakfast Club has offered us to actually play Vampire the Masquerade, and we can actually make our own vampires there. And given that this is my second chance to actually try again and finally give it and finally try once and for all, well, how can I not say no? It also would give me.
Wait, hold on. That's a double negative. How could I not say no?
I mean, yeah, the point still stands. The point.
I'm guessing, if I'm not mistaken, it was Cedric. Was it?
No. It was Lunar.
Oh, Luna. They were my second guess. And also, I just did a bit of research on looking at the vampire clans. No, they do not have the Nakia.
No.
Naxahara. Like, I was only curious because Naxahara, translated from the language it's originated from, which I think it's German, also a vampire thing, or I think it's ghouls.
I've noticed that ghouls and Nosferatu tend to bleed into each other in terms of lore.
Yeah, it says here they are a eponymous ghoul in German folklore, but are similar to vampires.
Huh, go figure.
Funny
But they are ghouls.
Funny
Sorry,
that
carry
you mentioned ghouls. Ghouls in Vampire the Masquerade, as well as World of Darkness, operate a little bit differently. Ghouls are actually our terminology of humans who actually had some vitae from vampires. That's their blood, where the vitae actually is a very potent narcotic to humans, and thus they were able to gain some level of vampiric abilities. The only catch-22 is that they have to have their fix of vampire vitae once a month in order to continue in order to have their abilities. Because once a ghoul does not get their usual monthly fix, they would succumb to very painful withdrawal symptoms that would actually lead them to actually breaking their blood bond to the vampire. But yeah, the process to getting there is not fun.
So, in other words, vampire drugs.
Yep. Their
Pretty
blood
much.
is basically a drug to is basically the most powerful narcotics to humans. Think like once they had their fix on vampire blood, strong stuff like heroin does not suit it.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's not fun. In fact, do you want to know who's my first ever ghoul character for this World of Darkness campaign that I once played at?
Huh.
Would you like to meet her?
Ooh,
I'm
please.
curious.
Alice!
Yeah.
Wow, Alice looks quite a bit different in this one.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's pretty. This is actually my very first rendition of Allie, if you will. And
Hmm.
I was gonna say, like, the art does look a bit older compared to your current stuff.
it is.
Yeah.
This is made back in 2018. I mean,
How do I know it's older? I know it's older because they don't have those hips.
Yeah, like the hips and well, Master Booba are dead giveaways now.
yeah.
Dead giveaways.
It do be like
Do be like
though.
that, though.
It do be like that.
Wait a minute. Okay, the face is there. Okay. Okay, for a minute there, I thought I was drawing the face in the wrong layer, and whoo, I almost had a panic attack. But yeah, now I am just drawing a straight up vampire that is basically around the same age wise when it comes to Alice, but I think she's actually much more older than she oh no. Oh dear.
You know, you might actually have fun talking to my friend Masky, because she also has vampire characters.
Sorry, fellers, I'm going into a tunnel.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Who summoned it?
Yeah.
Laddie, no!
It wasn't me this time, I swear!
No, I know it isn't you. I know it wasn't you. It was Splatty.
Splatty?
Ah!
You cursed us all! Ah!
Yeah,
Ah!
it's returned.
Gremlin,
Hello, Gremlin.
do not forget to set timer.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. Otherwise,
Ye must not forget the timer of this accursed transformation lasts.
What? Oh no, thank you, boy Splatty, for freeing me. I am now going to continue, and also I am. Also, I actually came back from Sabbath from putting ends on closet.
Why do you have them in the closet?
I'm not hiding anything in there. What you're talking about? Oh, what?
Someone go check the closet.
Hold on. I need to do this redeem real quick. So, nyara, ara.
Nyada ada, that's a new one.
What? What I do? What I do? I didn't do nothing. I am trying to
Oh,
draw here.
Guys, do you have a? I feel like I'm worried that the infection's getting worse.
I don't know
Like
what you're
run-
talking about. Unless you want me to actually put you in Has Gremlin mode.
Yeah, if
No,
you have an
you're not-
infection, you should see a doctor, Afton.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Are you sure about that? Ah!
Wow.
But don't worry, I seem to be alright. I do not seem to be showing any other presence or symptoms of gremlins. Or what would we call this? Makotoitis?
No. It is.
Big
No. Listen. It's called a gremlin infection.
Venison.
Yes. What?
Venison.
Ah!
Venison.
What?
You're going in jar now.
Ugh.
And then last
Why do I have to be? Get me out of here!
No. There. You're going there now. You're going there. What? Oh, hello. Shadow.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Shads. How you doing?
Hello, Shad.
I'm extremely tired and
Thank you for
Chad, get out of run. I feel like this gremlin may have something that may be cursed.
No, the
Cursed
gremlin
in
is
what way?
cursed.
I am cringing, Turnip.
Also, do not try the soup. Unless they've done something to the soup this time.
Wait.
So, I just checked the kitchen just to make sure there is nothing there, and, okay, yes, we have found the rats.
Eh?
Do you want me to talk to them?
I have found the rats, they have made a nest.
Hey, do you want me to talk to them? I can speak with animals.
Yes, could you, do you just mind checking with them, making sure they're not getting into the pantry?
I can do that.
It's because I did shenanigans yesterday, Shadow.
Alright, I'm gonna head over to the kitchen. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to speak in their language.
Also, Shadow. Thank you. Check in your head. There's a Skittle bag in there.
Why is there a bug in my hat?
No, Skittles. You put Skittles in your head.
Why did you put Skittles into my hat, Gremlin?
Why not you? Why not? It's peace offering.
She seems to act slightly like a cat. She thinks you are incapable of finding your own food, so she leaves some for you in your hat.
Yes.
It also means the gremlin likes you as well too, as I'm pretty sure gifts of candy are their way of affection.
Unwrapped or wrapped? Yes. So Shadow is now raining rainbows.
I don't know how to feel about this information.
Thanks to Rainbow.
Hate the pain, bro.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back from the kitchen. The rats seem to actually be. I asked them how they got here. They just said here they were captured by a gremlin holding a bag.
Say what?
They were holding like a rag bag, and they were just brought into the inn and had food.
Ow! Timer is over. Fine. Before I forgot, I will say this.
Eh?
I put Sour Patch Kids in the bread.
Wait, who put Sour Patch Kids in bread? Come back!
What they
I
do?
don't think you want the answer to these questions, bro.
True, we should not ask half of them.
That is the thing.
As long as I exist.
So far, all we know is that. So far, all we know is that the gremlin was something released from a wooden idol in a Pandora's box-esque situation. That's all we know about it so far.
Jesus Christ, it's the Gremlin! Oh, hi, Mickey.
Mickey, it seems that there are rats in the kitchen, but don't worry, I've spoken to them. It seems like the gremlin may have put them there, and I just said to them that they will have to leave. They have said that luckily they have not caused any other problems yet. Their nest is quite contained. So later on, after all of this is going on, I will vacate them from the premises and leave them out into the wild.
At least it's not possums this time around.
What do
no
you
possums.
mean this time around?
What are possums but giant hanging rats?
Hey Mikado, I was wondering, can you do an evil laugh like you do something very evil?
I can. I can do evil laughs.
Oh, same here. They're very fun, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I think mine would be if I actually plot something incredibly mischievous to the peeps, something that takes them off guard, if you will.
Oh, I did one when
What?
I was plotting something for Dice Bard. And I'm not even sure how I could describe me laughing, but I can't tell if it's creepy, but I feel like it did concern him.
Yes.
Like- I can do the laugh right now if you want me to.
Oh, I think of something just now. When it comes to oh, Shats!
What?
Do you want me to actually make more content when it comes to Shadow Kami? Because I know you really want to see more of that.
Where did I say that?
Oh!
Hey, Mickey, guess what?
No! Bad Miki!
No!
Mickey, guess what?
What?
Azura.
I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happened this time? Like, no one redeemed it!
Nice
Who
one.
redeemed this?
No one redeemed it!
I kid. I'm just pulling your tail this time around.
Don't tug on the tail, it's sensitive.
Yeah, it is attached to his spine. Don't do that.
Why don't
No, I'm
Why do I hear note taking in the shuffling noise of note taking in the back? No, I meant like the moment you said your tail is.
Like, I don't think I actually explained this. Yeah, Afton does have a deer tail. He likes to hide it underneath his coat.
Hmm.
Because he's so
okay.
embarrassed about it.
I think I just heard the sound of the shifting sound of somebody note taking about this.
I mean, I know my. And going back to the evil laugh concept, I can do a range of different evil laughs. I can do sneaky, I can do insane, I can do threatening.
Ooh,
Really depends on the mood.
It all depends on the mood, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
When it comes to me, I really get laugh my bollocks off when I was actually threatening my friends with something unexpected. I think.
Expect the unexpected.
Okay, but yeah, let's see how far we've actually made so far when it comes to our Tremere Vampire Girl.
Like, I'm a sucker for drill hair. Like the drill hairstyle.
Wait, really?
Ringlets?
Yeah.
You mean ringlets?
Yes. Like, a lot of characters, it's just a really good looking style, and, like, for me to get a little mushy here, I always wanted to, like, run my fingers through them and just, like, feel like, you know, twirling them in a way. Because it just looks so good.
My better question is, what did they use to actually make their ringlets look, so pronounced?
Curlers. They're called curlers.
Yeah, like,
You use curlers to do it.
Let's see. Evil laugh when someone steals your star. When it could have been better knitted from the NPC in Mario Party.
Oh, that would be a reference to the Mario Party I made, the Mario Party stream I had. You didn't get to see that.
No, I was busy with my own shenanigans.
Yeah, basically, I might have had a bit of a villain arc when I was playing that game.
I mean, that's normal. Everyone has a villain arc.
No, but see, one of my friends, Moy, he had a perfect opportunity to steal from the computer, which we put on on master mode. But instead, he decided it would be funnier to go for me.
Ah!
Oh no.
So yeah, I may have sworn revenge, and I ended up winning through the bonus stars.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think 5 might be a little bit too thick. There, 4 will do.
Like, for a second I thought you were gonna say, let's make the fight smaller on this character. How unprecedented.
Let's
Wait, make the what smaller?
Made the thighs smaller.
Let's see. Never double cross on Jay on a Mario Party.
Yeah, I can be a conniving little mastermind.
Now I'm tempted to see what you're capable of.
Oh, you want to see? You want to see exactly what I'm capable of?
Do you have any idea what I'm... Yes. I was just going to quote Darius from Our House then.
Oh, I welcome any challenge.
Still, we need... I've said this before, an Among Us night here would be quite fun.
Agreed.
We all casually just, do Among Us on stream, and it'll just be hilarious.
You have
I
no
mean,
idea
you
how long it took to
guys
clean up
saw
all the
yesterday.
corpses.
I am fully capable of telling a bold-faced lie with a straight face.
True, but we would like to see that in practice.
It would be fun. Yeah.
I guess that's something I'll have to discuss in a weekend to the end, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm open to that. It seems quite fun. And plus, I actually have been doing a lot of training in Among Us because I'll get those cosmetics somehow.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off when it comes to her doll, but given that she has that OG porcelain doll look, I'll see what I can do in terms of designing the
Ball joints and
Well,
such.
Okay, okay, for a minute there, I thought I was drawing in the wrong way, and I caught myself there. Woo, boy. Okay, I'm locking that. I don't want to make the same mistake. The doll looks creepy. Good! It should be that way.
It needs to look creepy.
It's the blank stare. It's while I just imagine your character talking to someone, and then one of the party members is sat down, and the doll is watching them, indiscriminately. And they just for a second they think that they just blink, and they're like, ugh.
Or when they turn around to see the doll's gone.
Yes.
Well,
But
I
this
think
is
that's kind of her shtick, but I'm gonna try to see if I can ask Lunar if that's a good, okay thing, because when it comes to Lucy, I was thinking that she uses her blood magic when it comes to controlling her said doll, if you will.
Oh, blood magic?
Yeah, I did told you guys that Lucy is a Tremere vampire, and now let me actually reiterate that in Vampire the Masquerade, not only are you a vampire who has to actually pose as a human, or while you have to compromise the beast that is inside you while trying to while you're trying to cling into your humanity. There are actually different kinds of vampire clans you can actually join in, for better or for worse. And Lucy is belongs to one of the vampire clans as the Tremere, which they are actually known for their blood magic, but they're actually the least popular. They're actually the least popular due to the fact that they kind of stole their blood magic from elsewhere. You know.
What did you say her clan was?
Tremere.
Kind of sounds like Tremaine.
Okay, I kind of got the wiki up for this. Do you want me to read what it's all about, this clan?
Sure, go ahead.
The arcane clan Tremere were once a house of mortal mages who sought immortality, but found only on death. As vampires, they perfected the ways to bend their own blood to their will, employing their sorceries to master and enscroll both mortal and vampire world. Their power makes them valuable, but few vampires trust their scheming ways. There we go.
Yep. That's basically the Tremere vampires in a nutshell.
I like them.
And there's actually a little bit more. There's plenty more, too much more, but maybe for the sake of clarity, we will actually talk about vampire clans that came from the Camarilla, if you will, aka your standard vampires that you can most likely pick making a protagonist out of. They're not perfect. They have a feudal system that is stretches out for the oldest of times, and vampires are still assholes. But some of them, if you want to make a vampire that really wants to cling onto their humanity and be a good person as they tried, that's okay. And Camarilla Vampire Sect is for you. Why don't I say that? Okay. Now, there are a few vampires from the Camarilla side. That is the Ventrus, the Ventrus, the Turadors, the Tremors, the Bruja, the Malkavians, and the Nosferatu. I think there's one more out there, but the Gangrels. Yeah, the Gangrels. Them too. Which of these?
Actually, I just have an idea.
Hmm?
Play as a vampire character from Vampire the Masquerade. I would actually. Is it possible to play as a vampire that's more on the scientific side?
Ooh, good question.
Well,
Because-
I'm tempted to look into playing as a type of vampire that's similar to Michael Morbius, but in the type that invented like a machine of sorts that allows him to take blood forcefully without necessarily transferring the vampiric gene.
I would say that would be the Tremere, much like Mickey's character.
Okay.
To an extent. Obviously, I know next to nothing about
Bless you.
VTM
Bless
lore,
you.
Thank you.
but for the most part, my understanding is that vampiricism is an ancient and eldritch curse rather than a technological thing. It's set very much in modern era with modern sciences. So,
Right. I'm just saying that. The guy might like use the thing to steal the blood rather than actually fighting.
Thank you, guys. Ugh.
Although, from a theoretical standpoint, I feel like vampirism could be an actual thing that could happen.
You think so?
I strongly disagree purely on the basis of the amount of stuff which would need to occur in order to ensure compatibility with blood types.
Not in that case, but more in the case of come to think of it, there is some I'll say this: there's some aspects of vampirism that could be realistic, and some things that aren't. For example, photophobia and I forget what the other one is. Blind.
Hence the theory that the legend of vampirism rose out in response to the symptoms of rabies.
It's
Hold on a
true.
second. Hold on. Hey there, Morris. Welcome back into the inn. And hold on, let me get you out of that jar. So there you go. I'll put you right over here. I forgot.
Wait,
what
who was
your
in the
place is.
Wait, why? I thought that was in the jar for a sec, but never mind.
But so yeah, funny that you actually mentioned that. I did tell you that World of Darkness is set in the urban fantasy, and when it comes to the mechanics, to some people they say it's actually a little bit much more easier to run with compared to D&D, if you will.
Yeah, D&D is ridiculously complicated.
Yeah, it kind of is on occasions. Sorry.
Well, for a beginner, it can be quite complicated, and I can understand. When it comes to Vampire the Masquerade, when it comes to the World of Darkness, all you need is like your is your D10s and your character sheet, as well as combining the dots that is for the attributes of your character, if you will. Because each character, when you actually make a character sheet, where you actually put your dots matters, because not only do you have to because you can actually put the dots in your character sheet when it comes to their skills in the modern day world. So you can, given that you said something in the leagues of a scientifically based vampire, I think they have skills of computers and technology in there.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I was just looking into it is that I was just thinking of this guy having like I guess some kind of portable oh gosh, what is that thing called where it draws blood from somebody?
Phlebotomy?
Yeah, I was thinking he could have some kind of portable phlebotomy machine that could help him draw blood without necessarily biting into somebody, so that he can meet his needs without transferring his curse. You know?
I see.
I think it can be a little bit possible. I may have to ask Lunar about this, since I have a feeling Lunar might also be watching this. If not,
Oh, they'd be lurking somewhere.
they might be. I'll bring this up or something. You know? See
Yeah.
what happens. But
I mean, this would be an interesting concept to explore, like trying to find an ethical way to deal with vampirism. You know?
fair.
Like, obviously, it's not 100% ethical because you're taking blood without someone's consent, but it's progress.
Where do they place it? Oh, I think it's this.
But it's not just vampires that do exist. It's not just vampire the masquerade that does exist when it comes to the world of darkness. You can actually play other means when it comes to the game. For example, you can actually try making a run that is basically if you want to have something like a combat. My train of thought is is not correctly in there, but let me try to reiterate this correctly. When it comes to TTRPGs, they come as Speaker D once said, they focus us. Each TTRPG has 3 elements that make them happen, that make it its thing: combat, the investigation, and the social, if you will. Some games really lean very heavy than the other. Pathfinder is very combat focused because of its action economy. Games like Call of Cthulhu is very investigation heavy, and World of Darkness actually leans very close to the social and role playing mechanics because combat does happen in the game, but it is very, very risky to act. But it can be very, very dangerous if you're not planned out properly right. Unless, of course, you actually rolled your very high successes when it comes to the game. Yeah, it can be fun, but it can be quite much more dangerous compared to the rest of the other RPG games.
So,
Okay.
So you say it could be easier to play, but can be a lot more punishing.
In a way, yes. Let's see.
Understandable.
But if you really want to have like a combat focused game when it comes to World of Darkness, the module that is werewolf, I forgot its name, but a module called Werewolf is the one where you can actually have your combat-focused game. I mean, it's where you can actually play as a werewolf, and you and your pack will actually just try to combat whatever comes your way, especially a radioactive were-shark of sorts.
I'm sorry, a radioactive were-shark?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Lycanthropy could be done in many different ways.
It's kind of cool, a little dumb, but the point still kind of stands. World of Dark. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of were cows, were rabbits, and were tigers, and were foxes. So why not a were shark?
Okay, Lunar is in the chat. Hi. Mikado knows her stuff. Well, not really. I kind of think Alpha Busa when it comes to World of Darkness. I mean, if you want, Lunar, I can actually bring you into the Paper Plane Inn so you can actually help out and explain a little bit more when it comes to World of Darkness. If anything, I also might need your help when it comes to designing my character too,
That does remind
I mean, I'm down.
me one
I think that'd be
thing.
cool.
I'm happy to get a lecture from Luna about this.
There was one other module that I was very interested in, which was basically about mages.
Oh yeah,
And
Mage
the whole-
section.
Yeah, so the whole concept of magic in the World of Darkness world is essentially being able to literally reject reality and basically realize it's all perception based and thus be able to warp it. Not that there aren't consequences to doing so, because the laws of physics, the laws of magic seem to apply in a similar manner to the laws of physics, but you can still, in theory, do it. Basically, the less quote-unquote mundane an action is, in other words, the more outside of what people have a consensus on being
Normal?
reality, the more of a effectively consequence in terms of disrupting that mundane reality there is. I don't recall exactly what sort of effect that is, but maybe Mickey can explain.
I think to put it into, I think to put things into a little bit of an easier perspective, let's say that you're going out and it's raining today, and you just kind of reject the reality that it's raining right now, and it just happens. Am I getting this right?
Something like that, but it's a question of do you do it by literally making the rain clouds vanish, which then everybody sees, which has a massive effect on the world and the mundane reality of the world, or do you just do it by simply not getting wet?
Well, Ice Drake just died of cringe.
How did he die of cringe?
I don't know. He just sounded out the highest form of. He just sounded out the highest form of cringe, bruh.
It's like, sounds like someone's posting cringe.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, Drake, that's more on you than it is on anyone else. If you cringe because of something we said or did, that's on you, buddy.
But yeah, but if there's anything I really want to play in, have more time and experience it with, how do I join? Okay, hang on, Lunar. Help's on the way. I got you, fam. I got you, homie.
Do you want one of us to send it over, or no?
Oh, no. You stay right over there. Okay, hold up. Invite the peeps. And okay, Lunar, get over here.
Get over here!
I'm going to react to Fugi right now. Invitation. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Leave. Okay. Okay, it's gonna take a moment for Lunar to pop in, but while that happens, okay, Lunar is in here. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's one piece of good news. I am happy. I am a happy Mickey. Okay, I got reactive Fugi on right now, so just in case when Lunar hops in,
Hello.
Lunar.
They did the god.
You scared him.
You scared him away.
No!
You scared them off.
No! What did I do?
There he is. He's back.
Okay.
I wonder. Do we?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hold on, Leonard.
Okay.
I'm fixing your plushie. I'm putting on your plushie. I'm putting you in plushie mode.
Do I get to be adorable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You a marketable plushie.
I'm very happy about this. So I'll just go over a couple things real quick since you asked. So I've been playing World of Darkness since 2nd edition, and I started when I was essentially I've been playing the system for 20 years.
Good grief.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
that is pretty up there when it comes to experience.
There you are. Okay, found you. Okay.
So Makoto was 100% right about the Weresharks. It's a whole sub-book called the Ryoka, I want to say. I'm going off of memory here. To give an example, this is really what happened. A bunch of Weresharks decided to make a giant Wereshark bigger than a Megadon. This thing was a battleship. their dumbasses lost it in the middle of the sea. So, and these things don't die. So there's a shark the size of a battleship somewhere in the ocean in that lore, and they're just like, whatever, it's fine.
Another case of well, poor timing. And there you go, Lunar. See, now you're a plushie among the mantle.
I feel special now.
Yeah.
But yes, I can answer some questions. Long story short, there are 5 editions. Ironically, World of Darkness had the same problem in 4th edition that they had in D&D had, where they tried something new and it failed and it didn't take too well. And then they kind of lost some rights because they tried to make video games too. So that went to 5th edition, which is different. I was mainly played in 2nd and 3rd edition, which is also known as V20 or 20th edition books. But I'm on my lunch break, but in the meantime, I can answer some questions for people.
Well, let's see. I did manage to. You said that when it comes to Fae, changeling was actually hard.
It's so. Their core 3 systems / games are Werewolf, Mage, and Vampire. The 2 stepchildren, I would say, are Wraith, which is Ghost, and the other one is Changeling. Different system, a little harder. It's one of those ones where it's hard to get people's minds around and set the mood for, but it's really fun. It's just most people stick to the core 3. Everyone knows Vampire, then some people do Werewolf. Changeling is also really depressing when you get down to the brass tacks of it. Yes. So essentially, is you are the Fae, so you bring joy, all that kind of amusement and stuff like that. The world is cruel, and they're kicking you out. So essentially, the Fae are you are what the Fae kind of got kicked out, but you're still there. So it's your 2 worlds, and the longer you stay in the real world and more depressing you become, you lose your joy. You're essentially Fae-side. So essentially, it's you slowly die in the inside if you stay here too long.
That sounds pretty.
But I actually made one of my characters I made was a mage whose whole purpose of becoming an archmage is his goal was he fell in love with a fae. She had to leave, so he wants to bring essentially laughter and cheer back into the world so she can come back and see him. And he does that by performing magic tricks, legit like pure on magic for children's shows. So he's like, if his theory was, if I bring enough laughter and joy and magic into all the children's life, the fae can return. So it's a mixed thing. You have it's a sad world, but you're fighting against it, and that's kind of the point. Is the world's tough, but if you keep a positive attitude, you can find your ways. You pick and choose your battles. Same with life. So sometimes you lose.
That sounds reasonable. That sounds quite good. What to think about.
I think I'm gonna need to ask your help when it comes to Ness later down the line.
Yeah, no, I will. I told you, Makoto, I will gladly teach you anything I can about World of Darkness.
But
it's a fun system. We already have you on the list with Shadowrun 2.
Thank you. And let's.
So.
Oh, hi,
Lunar, since you're here, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, earlier I was proposing the idea of a vampire who would use some technology to kind of steal blood, but do it in a way that doesn't necessarily transfer the vampiric curse.
Okay, so the vampiric curse, long story short, is literally a curse from God given to Cain, and slowly as you and you have to, there's a whole process to give it, essentially it's a curse you have to bestow. If a vampire bites you, it's not cursed, you just drain their blood. You have to drain all their blood, then give a little bit of your blood into it, which becomes the more dominant blood, and that's how you become a vampire.
So I guess using a economy machine would be a more roundabout way to do it, which would inevitably waste energy and resources.
It is very common for people to have contacts in blood banks. That's not so. Essentially, if you think it's a great idea, but like if you did this, you'd present this to elders, and they're like, "Why don't you just rob a blood bank? That's easier, dude." But you can be as creative as you want. That's the whole point.
Okay, I was just trying to. Okay, I guess I didn't quite understand the lore as much as I thought I did. I was just going with my general understanding of vampirism.
Okay.
Actually, to build on that, that's the cool thing about the system, is they incorporate a lot of these old war myths and stuff into it. So there's a whole thing of like, this is real, this isn't. This will cause confusion. This will cause other things like that one. So, and you can actually take flaws into the game. There's because when you have characteristics in D&D and everyone's like, oh, this is a flaw I have. There's actually mechanics and advantages to taking flaws, which I won't tell because there's flaws and merits. But like you can, if you wanted to, you can add those curses to the things you hear about the game are curses that can get into your bloodstream. So essentially, your vampiric blood is tainted or different than everyone else's. So you could, there's something called infectious bite, where you essentially you're more like a traditional vampire. It's like your bite will kill someone.
Okay.
It do be like
So-
that though.
Yeah, so again, you're not wrong. These are all things you can do. So you can build a character who took the flaw of infectious bite, but they want to circumvent it because they have a high humanity. Because humanity is your fight between your vampire beast side and your what you used to be. That's one of the themes. So
Okay,
you
so-
can build off of this. You actually have that option.
Proposal is possible. I would just work with the game.
So yeah, what the fuck? When did Fu get in? Oh goodness! Hey Fu!
Hi, I just came in like literally just like 2 minutes ago.
Sorry, it's just okay, hold on. The pleasure.
Yeah, no, I just walked in during that whole explanation. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I'm on my lunch break right now, and Makoto is making a vampire, and as I said,
yeah.
I'm not an expert. I'm not going to claim that I'm a genius at it. I just played for 20 years and read a lot of books. And
You are more than what I have done.
Yeah,
it was
0 for me.
My
Yeah.
my experience has honestly been just Alpha Boosa's hunting the parenting on YouTube.
honestly, it's not complicated. It's really fun. It's more of a lore-heavy game. I always recommend it. 'Cause
That's kind of funny you say that, because I've had other people back when I was in Melissa's server say that Hunters is the better one to start with.
Hunter, no, that is a very, very interesting one because most people. So Hunter was controversial because right as they released a couple systems like Demon and Hunter and Mummy right before they ended 3rd edition and moved on the ones, and they were so poorly received. And everyone I know who's played Hunter loves the concept, but is like, the system's so fucking janky we can't get it to work.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the best way to put this is like, it may work to some, others not so much.
Well, as I said, you can work with it, and people have written ways to get it to work. It's not complicated. Hunter's a lot of fun though, but they also, as I said, they made this whole. They should have made it a different. It's a different thing because they were like, oh, if you're a martyr, so it's like if you sacrifice yourself, or you're a avenger. And I was like, and I always went. The system is like your power. What you do, what you hunt, should dictate what kind of hunter you are. Those that hunted witches learned a little bit of archaic magic, just enough to get past them in little rituals. Those that hunt werewolves are pretty much know how to attack a creature's weakness. Vampire hunters are clever. Ghost hunters have better sense of everyone. They actually had that in older editions where every like werewolf had a hunter book, and these are the type of hunters you are. So hunter is great. And like I would recommend, I like the second edition idea, which is whatever you hunt, that's your skill set based on. You can hunt other things, but like as I said, those who hunt vampires, they are always ready and always planning. I mean, sorry, that's vampires. Werewolf hunters, you're here to like guns ablazing, shooting stuff, like you're packing heat kind of thing.
Yep.
So in other words, Duke Nukem, but he hunts werewolves.
Yeah.
I mean,
But World of Darkness has been something that has fascinated me for a while, especially considering how much I like urban fantasy.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's great for urban fantasy. So, and it's a very lore-heavy game. Like if you ask about werewolf, there are terms like guru, which is what guru refer themselves, a rite of passage, how a werewolf becomes a werewolf. They even there's even lexicons in the book, because vampires refer different things. They will refer. Makoto was actually watching a Hunter parody video, and they were using terms that the clans would use.
Yeah, I think me and Makoto were watching the same parody.
yep.
The one by Alpha Booths, right?
Mm-hmm.
What parody is this?
Hunters the parent.
In fact,
Hunter the parody.
I think that's something I should actually I actually am considering making a live a watch along when it comes to here in Twitch, that everyone gets to see the show itself.
Yeah, it is. It is made by the same people who made If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, in many ways, it's meant to continue where that show left off, just in a different universe.
That was a really good series.
It was.
It
In fact,
was.
I kind of just have the headcanon that Hunters is just the Emperor of Mankind in the second millennium, just sticking around.
Well,
I
think
mean-
about
Like before shit hits the fan.
Well, think about it. What was the first word? I don't think this place. Well, think about this. What do you think is the first word when Big E and Big D said on the start of the show?
I forget.
About fucking time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like the original source material, they use that again when it comes to this show. When it comes to Hunter the Parenting, it's a nice nod.
There is enough where I can see it as its own thing, though.
You guys are giving me so much practice first
Luna.
when you keep mentioning the word Hunter, because I had a rogue whose name was Hunter, and boy,
Jay, you're kind of breaking up.
oh, I am.
Yeah.
Lunar. I have been making this. So I'm thinking about making this Tremere vampire girl who, Lucy. That's the name I'm gonna go with, short for Lucilia White. That her shtick when it comes to her her blood magic is that she uses her doll when it comes to either spying or combat. Would that be a good idea?
Sure, you can. You could also switch that. That could also work for a Malkavian too.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. You know, funny thing that you mentioned.
Yeah, you.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You're doing a good job. I'm saying, but that's not uncommon for a Malkavian. I think
How's this? Am I
already-
coming in better?
That's not the idea is presented
yes.
of a Malkavian.
Yes.
He only uses their doll to speak and cast vampirism.
What I was trying to say
and they
earlier is
pretend that, like,
I,
I'm just a
is
normal
that,
person, and this is
hearing
the
everyone talk
vampire who
about
controls
hunters,
me.
it actually reminds me of my first D&D character whose name was Hunter, and I unfortunately fell into the trope of trying to make him sound more important than he actually was.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone has done that at least some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If I were to go back, I would have just said, I would have, instead of trying to give him
Oh, no.
this complex lore,
I'm going
I would
into
have,
a tunnel.
I would have just made him absolutely crazy. I would have just made it so that he's nuts.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, brace yourself, Jay.
Yeah,
Everybody else.
Luna, this is the first time you are going to interact with this first and foremost, and I am terrified of it. Help me.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's
Ah,
okay.
boy, the gremlin's back.
Hey.
Why are you
The
back?
approaches.
Oh.
Stay back, I'll leave it back!
I
You are simply here, foul demon.
Why
You are
not?
simply here.
Don't be mean to the house gremlin, Afton.
They infected me. I'm not sure what's happening to me. I'm already.
I think I know what to do. Gremlin,
What?
look, knowledge. You have to read now.
Oh. Okay, let me go
What?
over here. Let me go over there. Let's just get this spooky thing. Oh, it's actually not so big. Yee. I think I'll go
What
ahead and pick these up. Oh.
What did you do?
We distracted her.
I don't know.
But anyway, Luna, I was going to ask you a question. What are the races of World of Darkness?
There are a few. There's the
Go ahead.
vampires, the werewolves, the changelings, the ghosts, the mages, the mummies.
Yes, mummies are actually a thing. Well,
Yes.
Yep.
Base.
Okay, I'm curious now. Would it be possible to play as a Chinese vampire, like a Zhangxi?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a whole
The
that's Kindred of the
way-
East. They have a whole system for that.
Yeah, there's a whole
Cool.
section to that.
That's
They
the-
have. I was quite curious on lycanthropy and such. I'm wondering, like, it's a little bit out there, but a weredier.
Kinda.
Wait, what did he ask about?
A
He,
were-deer. I mean, if you want to play as a Wendigo, then just say so.
It's just
yeah, they
you
are.
know-
The Wendigo is in a clan. They follow Clan Wendigo.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm very iffy about that because I'm not sure anyone here is not sensitive
It's a
about
shot
that.
retro.
But it's one of my favorite things I was quite curious about. It's just I didn't
Oh.
want to say it out loud just in case anyone was uncomfortable.
everybody says cheese.
Jeez. We have Papa
Jeez.
Shit now.
Hello, cheese, fuzzy pickles, what,
Cheese.
Gouda,
Hang on.
cheddar, Swiss, Limburger.
What is
Okay,
happening?
we got it. Retro Fox was taking a picture.
Yay!
Aw. Like, that's adorable. Also, keep it away from me.
No.
Sorry, my
What?
thing's kicking up. I probably can't do too much longer because my connection's not doing too well right now.
Okay.
But
Look,
but I'll whenever Mikoto wants, I will gladly come back. But it's very much built in spiritual law, and werewolves isn't. You don't get werewolves from fighting. It is literally a gift, which is a genetic thing. Think of X-Men. You have an X gene. It's werewolf gene.
okay.
Ah,
But is it okay if you can send me the clan, if that's okay, for Clan Wendigo? I'm quite curious on it.
What?
You could.
I gotta
There's
go
literally a
to the
Wikipedia, man. I would recommend it. But yeah, just look up World of Darkness, World Wikipedia, Wendigo.
Hold
there-
on. I
There's
gotta
a
do
lot.
this- I gotta do this redeem real quick.
Okay.
I want to do the redeem. Okay.
Alright, thank you. Thank you, Luna.
Okay. But yes, I think Lucy is actually looking pretty good. She's also
Yeah.
very, very light. Not that I look at it a little more.
I
Excuse you?
excuse whoever did that.
Wasn't me.
I've played around with trying to make a character. I'm not sure which faction they would be, but I do know if I end up playing World of Darkness, I would like to look more into more of a Native American kind of thing.
Whoa.
Wendigo.
Just
Give me some
because
time.
just because it's a an avenue I never really delved too much into.
Right there, Wendigo and Utna are both they're both whole steeped as their Native American tribes.
Utna?
One is known as younger brother, one is known as older brother. It's a whole thing.
I have some reading up to do later.
I did
Yes,
just
and
look
I
at-
know there are Native American groups that do not take kindly to their
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
law.
I actually do have a friend who is a native, and
Yeah, that's
I
why I
will
think-
probably put most of the stuff through him before doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been so iffy about it because I
Better
don't
safe
want
than
to
sorry.
cause any problems.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Timer's over, but before I go, Leonard,
Yes.
I put Skittles in the bed.
You still owe me
Aw.
eggs.
Like you guys get all the good stuff. I just get ants and termites in the.
If you're an anteater, those are great.
Yeah, but I don't wild shape into an anteater.
That's a personal problem. But yes, I can.
That sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
So, yes. Mikado, nothing happened. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yes, if anyone has any questions about, like, I always can give you directions and avenues of what I recommend. So if you have any quick questions.
Yeah.
So, Malkavian might also be in a good. Huh?
Yeah.
So you said that Malkavians actually do suit well when it comes to Lucy?
Again, from what you've tried me of characters, Makoto,
I think,
I think we lost him.
Oh no.
Yeah, we lost him.
Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
Just when he's. It's like I was talking to a prophet and the prophet was snapped out.
Ouch.
So.
Also,
either-
we have a hydrate redeem.
Oh, thank you. So it's either going to be a Tremere or a Malkavian when it comes to this girl. Funny that he actually mentions that. I sort of have my own flavoring when it comes to how vampires appear when it comes to Vampire the Masquerade.
As I said, Makoto, you're very skilled. She can work in multiple avenues, from a Malkavian to Corridor. I'm sorry, Tremere, like you said, a manipulative Ventru, or even a Necromancer Giovanni.
Well, I want to give Tremere a shot, but maybe I'll consider a Malkavian. But if there's one vampire I already have in mind who's already suited, but then again, I may be also flip-flopping again. It's Lou. And I actually flavored Lug as something in the leagues of a Bruja vampire, if you will.
Yes, you told me about this yesterday.
Yeah,
You know,
I remember. I just remember Makoto was very happy when I said huge size is actually a merit in the game.
I will say this: you guys are aware of who Lug is, right? I mean, in D&D, once upon a time, in D&D, he originally looks like this. And I actually finished how I depicted him as a Rude Knight fighter. And then I actually made a modern day version of him because I like to experiment. And I decided to think that, I wonder if he would actually fit well when it comes to the world of darkness. And there he is. And for the sake of why the fuck not, given that this is not his standard D&D race, I feel kind of generous. I feel pretty generous.
Ooh, that looks neat.
Fine.
I am gonna be showcasing his face. At least his modern day face, where it's like setting for Vampire the Masquerade. You ready?
No.
Oh,
Ooh, boy.
Yes, the face reveal that people have been wanting to do.
Here he is.
of course, I already know what he looks like normally. So.
Ooh. Yeah.
The scarring is just nuts.
Yeah.
I love this. I love how he looks.
I like the hairstyle too.
Thank you. But
Also, those sideburns, just the manliest thing ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
like mutton chops.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean,
I always
Ow.
love your work, Makoto.
Uh-oh. I have to step away for a minute. I will be back.
alrighty.
All right,
Yeah,
pick up.
I'm gonna have to step away for now because I just finished at my lunch. But I was glad to spend my lunch with you guys
Thank you.
Aw.
and answer some questions. If you ever need me back, just ask, and I will gladly answer what I know about other systems I play and generally hang out, because you're all fun people to be around.
Aw.
Thank you, Lunar.
Yep.
But hope you have a good hope you have a nice day at work.
I should. I just have to stand things. Okay,
Yep.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think I'm gonna make 2 alts when it comes to designing Lucy. One where she's gonna have the standard alt, and one where she actually showcases her vampiric state. Like nothing too extravagant. Just changing her face to that of that she really does look like she just had a sip of blood, and nothing else other changes than that. Yep, nothing else after that. Nothing else after that I can think of at all.
I will say I have had a bit of a crash course when it comes to the mages game, and
Garbage.
and they are kind of crazy. Those that kind of system.
I mean, have you seen its book?
Yeah. Yeah.
700 pages worth.
Gee.
Jesus.
Like, I know this is gonna sound like a weird question, but which book for tabletop is
Mages.
like thicker? I was saying Pathfinder or World of Darkness.
Good question, actually. But I have I'm gonna bet my left boob that Mage the Ascension from World of Darkness is the thickest book that they have in their inventory, because when I learned it has 700 pages, good lord, you can kill somebody with that book. You can kill.
Bro, like you could literally bludgeon a person with it.
But chat, what do you think of this one so far? Yeah, I know that we were so busy talking about the topic, and I was hoping you guys actually like what's going on so far.
She definitely looks like she talks through her doll.
I mean,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Mickey, I know it's gonna sound weird, but why don't you try and do like a quick, like, what do you think your character would say as they're looking at us like that?
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out her personality a little bit. So, it appears that you've come over today. Sally Mae said that you'll be actually showing up later. My name is Lucilia White, and this is Sally Mae. She said that your arrival is expected. What do you think?
Quite good actually.
It's not completely perfect because I'm still working on it, but yeah. But her backstory is something I still need to work on. That one too. Like, the basis of her backstory goes is that she used to be a daughter of a well-known company that actually designs dolls, but her biggest passion back then was supposed to be acting because she wants to be an actress. But given that she is an heiress, she has been placed in a lot of pressure, and I mean a lot of pressure, in order to prepare herself to take control of the company one day. So when she actually got embraced, she felt like this is her biggest way out, you know? And for a time, it was actually pretty good, but maybe later somewhere down the line, it wasn't. Maybe it's because her abilities from that vampire clan really started showing itself in that part. So, let's see. But she doesn't really, but she still actually appreciates the freedom that she gained after she got turned. It's better to be a vampire. In a way, it's better to be a vampire than being slaved away in a life that she doesn't want. And I was thinking, and have Lunar actually stick around a little bit longer. I was wondering that maybe, just maybe, she got turned somewhere around the 1960s, if you will. And because their doll company was actually starting to rival to another upstarting doll company that is similar in the leagues of Barbie, if you will.
Uh,
I mean,
like,
that's what I came up from the top of my head.
like she definitely kind of fits the Victorian style, but the 1960s is actually quite an interesting.
That is an interesting time frame.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fashion behind her clothing is, Lucy's clothing. Like, it looks very 1960s X, but I don't know what type of fashion it is to be exact.
It's
As
it's I don't know, because when I think 1960s, I just think Greece.
Wait, why Greece in the 1960s?
I'm pretty sure
The
that's,
musical.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe I think I have also have another idea that Lucy actually that Lucilia was supposed to be maybe not taking over a company, but maybe back then during those times she was said to be to marry somebody else who will also be part of the family. You know, I don't know, but it still feeds on the point that she is raised to take over a life that she doesn't want. And ever since she transformed into a vampire, well, it's better to have that than such a life that she doesn't like, especially since her passion really lies elsewhere. Cause yeah, thoughts, questions, death threats. Oh, Lunar, thanks for the subs. Thank you. Oh,
Thanks,
thank
lots.
you. Oh wow, we're only subs shy from meeting the halfway point of our sub goal.
oh my.
Come on, people.
Come
Not
on,
just
we
a
need cringe
soul.
fiction.
We need the next topic for oh, thank you, Lunar. Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me. We actually talked about that at some point in another voice chat about cringe fiction. It was such a hilarious thing.
We really should.
I think I was talking. I'm not sure who it was again. But it was like we were having a laugh about it. It was hilarious because I want to say this right now. I love the sarcastic Aang.
And that was like I only came in at like the tail end of that, but it was still I could feel it. Like especially at the end, I was going.
I mean, if chat really wants, we can actually have an encore stream when it comes to the previous cringe fiction topics.
Oh boy.
If you guys have the stones enough to actually go for it, would you?
It'll be worth it.
Jesus give me strength.
I wonder, should she look good if she has dark circles on her eyes or something, or nah?
I mean, it might.
Let's see how that looks, okay? But first, let me just put in a little bit of eyeshadow. Or maybe something... No. Let's give her a bit of a darker eyeshadow. Because this girl, just because she used to be an heiress of a company doesn't mean she actually, get rid of all the... maybe she might fit best as a Ventru. I don't know. I don't know, but she will always... but she's never, but her design is incomplete without Sally Mae. Which is the name of the doll that's right over there.
And tell us, how did Sally Mae come into Lucy's possession?
I think Sally Mae is pretty much one of the last few things. Is a reminder of a time when she was actually happy. You know, when she was a child. But as she gets older, things have gotten much more stricter in her life. So Sally Mae is pretty much Lucy's one attachment that she cares very much the most because it's a gift from her mother.
I hate that when you said Sally Mae, all I could think of was the hell of a boss character. Who is nothing like what you described.
But mate, you can't be caught if you can't find the bodies.
Ugh, I love her. I love Sally
I
Mae.
know, she's such a sweet bean.
Maybe an embarrassing story to tease, and we know who we can tease in this innkeeping, right? Wait, what? Huh? What? What?
Oh, like embarrassing story. Maybe an embarrassing story to tease, and maybe we know how. Oh, I mean, the only thing that we could say to embarrass Mickey is when she and Azora. That is my one use. That'll be my one use today. That'll be my one use unless.
Why are you this way? What? Guys, why are you this way? Why?
We're your friends. Like this. Do this to yourself. Oh, that reminds me. I hope someone actually was able to clip that whole conversation from last stream.
Why are you
Oh, relax.
Let's see. What color should I actually make Sally Mae have? You know, should I make her dress somewhere in the lines of dark green or something?
Yeah. I think somewhere around that should be. I mean, I believe that would be like the way period appropriate.
Wait, has my wait, has my soundtrack up and stopped? Yeah, my soundtrack is up and stopped. Okay. Okay, this won't do. Where the flying handbasket is it? Okay, there it is. Golem, please put it on encore. Thank you.
Wait, what's this golem? We had a golem in here. We tried that.
It's kind of like my version of everyone's Alexas and all that junk.
A similar thing, only it's in Odoroshi.
There we go.
And it is my roommate.
What?
What's your roommate?
My roommate is an Odoroshi.
Describe. Wait, is it that? Is it that?
It's a huge, it's a huge hairball with large fangs and red eyes.
I was just confused then for a second because, well, I'm still trying to get used to familiarizing myself with everyone else's things.
Yeah, let me get a picture because I find these things to be absolutely adorable.
I think when it comes to designing, Lucy, when it comes to her, I think if there's one of the few things I will not choose for her is, maybe when it comes to Lucy, the things I have in mind for choosing for her is either going to be a Ventru, a Malkavian, or what was that name that Lunar brought up again? Oh yeah, Tremere. It's either going to be a Tremere, a Malkavian, or a Ventru when it comes to her. I don't know which one is best suited, but what I know is that I won't pick for her is, well, I won't pick, but one thing I do know I won't pick for her is something in the leagues of either Bruja or the Gangrels, if you will. Goodness, no, that'll raise too many questions.
Wait, what are the Bruja? Wait, let me actually take a look what the Bruja are capable of before I start asking questions. Okay, so the Bruja are a clan of radicals and troublemakers, embracing those who are willing to put someone in their place if the situation calls for it. Most see themselves as warriors with a cause, and these rebels are guided by their passion, strength, and dedication to their ideals, whatever those may be.
So yeah, I think they're kind of like the basic the basic punk rebels when it comes to vampires, and Loon is one among them. But they're also one of the most hardy vampires, if you will, when it comes to combat. Because they are also known to be very strong, but they can be very prone to frenzies. But yeah, that's something like let's see, Bruhar are strong. Yep. Is that sprite art of her or inspiration? It's yes. Cause I use Gaia Online. Yes, I use Gaia Online. Don't at me. I use Gaia Online when it comes to helping out when it comes to character creation, and it helps out. It did, and so far it actually and so far it's been a helpful tool for me when it comes to creating characters. So yeah, I decided to make Lucy a little bit thinking about it now when it comes to her fashion sense, she really does look like she came from the 1960s. It really does reflect her old life when she was from the 1960s. Okay, so let's go and make that. So let's put that there, and we're gonna get a pattern when it comes to Lucy's form. So I need a lace. I need rose laces. But what do you think of her character design, chat? Do you think she actually looks pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it's not here. Alright, I'm gonna have to dig. So I still need to properly design Lucy's personality. But I know that she's kind of like soft-spoken until she wasn't. Because when it comes to Vampire the Masquerade, when you're creating the character sheet, you have two things you have to be aware of, and that's nature and demeanor, I think. Nature is pretty much their true personality, while their demeanor is basically the equivalent of the masquerade or the personality or the front they put up in the put out there.
The persona.
Yeah. Because I don't know which one of these is which, but one among them is going to be chameleon, if you will. And chameleon is basically, as what is described in the merits, that they can actually observe the personalities and behaviors of other people, so that way they can actually use that later down in their line. So yeah, I'm debating whether or not shall I actually implement that as Lucy, whether it be when it comes to her nature or her demeanor. I may have to talk to Lunar about this. Ah, there it is. Okay.
So, are you going to be a part of a game at some point?
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
actually, because Lunar has invited me to actually participate into a World of Darkness one-shot, if you will. And he's already done one when it comes to... Oh, Lord. He's already done one when it comes to my other group of friends, and Cedric among them. Now it's eventually going to be my turn, and oh boy, I've yet to actually make her character sheet, let alone finish it, because it has been a very, very, very long time since I actually played World of Darkness again. And
I mean, I would love to actually play it at some point.
really?
I've never played it, but I really want to get into it. Like, it was kind of like the, like, remember back when, Wizards of the Coast was kind of on fire and everybody was migrating to other, games?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's still on fire.
I know, like, World of Darkness was kind of the one I was gravitating towards at the time.
I mean, is it still bad? What did WotC do this time?
Do you want me to explain it? Because
I've not been keeping up, so yeah.
Okay, from what I've heard, this is not involved the D&D community, but the Magic the Gathering community.
Ah.
Okay.
Didn't this one happen before?
No, okay, so from what I know about it, let me just get the general text up for it. But, it says here that, let me just find it, blah, 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 in here somewhere. But basically, from the sounds of things, WotC hired the Pinkertons to harass a content creator and take back cards that weren't officially released. That he legally bought and showed on YouTube, and WotC decided to be like, you know what? Those aren't out yet. We're gonna send someone to take them away from you. Take them away from you.
What? Hey!
Oh.
What?
God damn.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry! What the actual fuck?
What happened?
The actual fuck?
Somebody got harassed because they got Magic the Gathering cards that they illegally purchased, but Wizards of the Coast were like, nope, they're ours now.
You know, because they weren't officially released yet, that's why.
But that's... Oh, so that's why they say Pinkertons. Oh my god. I am... Wow! Holy... Oh my god! Oh my god! Doggone it, WotC!
Yeah, that's why everyone's been lighting WotC on fire again.
Yeah, no, War of Darkness still looking... I'm still interested in getting into you. And Pathfinder.
It's one thing that WotC did the OGL earlier this year, and then they decided to try to see if they could chop off the half races, and that's a complete what the fuck, WotC?
Let me find the news. There's news on it.
I need to get in contact with Phoebe to have her teach me about Pathfinder.
You might as well do that for the same here as well too. I'm quite curious on this whole thing. But okay, here it is. It's on the Gamer. No. Oh yeah, here it is. So basically from
Okay, I just want to hang out with Phoebe more.
Okay, here is a here's like a thing from Kotaku. This is basically the title of it. Wizards of the Coast raid YouTuber's house to take back Magic the Gathering cards.
No.
Yeah,
no.
like they're cutting away all their good franchises and they're burning their bridges. That's what they're doing, which is quite the they really need to keep an eye on their PR because trust me, the fires from OGL are still not out yet. They're kind of rippling.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Like the question is, who at WotC, according to Retro Fox?
Some executive. Some guy in a suit who doesn't do anything but count money.
I swear, WotC has kind of gone down. I swear, WotC kind of went down the toilet ever since Hasbro bought out D&D and the junk.
Like I said, I really need to talk to Phoebe about Pathfinder. Again, not just Pathfinder. I just want to hang out with Phoebe more.
I know, like that's such a sweet brother.
They are very much sweet and violent.
Yeah, they always give me kneecaps for some reason.
That's just what she do.
Like, I know D&D goblins have Fury the Small, but BB brings that to a whole new level.
Let's see.
She is a fellow.
Wait, would it make sense that Salome has red hair or dark brown hair?
I think you're okay with the dark brown.
Let's see. And let's make this, what do you think is the creepiest eye color you'd have on a doll?
Ooh,
Yellow.
that would be green.
Oh.
Green? Elaborate.
Like normally when it comes to doll eyesight, mostly the most popular ones that I have seen are green, blue, and brown, or like a yellowish brown. Although it is entirely up to okay, yeah. Like, I'm gonna send a mood board through of like an eye color chart, so we can kind of like do a bit of a vote. I'm only just saying green because you told us what eye color seems like the best.
I think yellow would be creepier.
Yellow's creepier. Okay.
Okay, I put it in the TV chat so you can take a look.
Let's see. You know what? I think I should let chat actually vote this on a poll. You know, let me cut out these eyes so that way chat would actually see this. Okay, we got standard breed, right? Okay, no. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I found it. Make it a little bit more Okay. What do you guys think? Cause okay, so here's green, and here is yellow. I'm gonna go back and look at this more. Green and yellow. Alright, and with this out of the way, we can start making a poll to see which one are we actually gonna be sticking with.
You okay?
What? What's going on?
Oh, sorry. For a second, I thought I heard something, or felt something in a better way of saying it.
So, chat, I think we're gonna go and make a little bit of a poll to see which color will actually go suit Sally Mae the best. Okay, new poll. What color of eyes for the doll? Green? Yellow. Alright. I'm gonna start the poll right now.
Alright, let's take a look at it.
I'm gonna go and repeat this again, okay? We got green, and we got yellow. And then let me go and zoom this out a little bit. So, we got green, and we got yellow. It looks like people are voting for green so far. Okay, repeating this one more time. Green and yellow. Alright, green and yellow.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Jack.
Sorry about that. I was hearing the call of the wild. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Yep. Get it.
Okay, it looks like the poll is about to be over, and okay, it's going to be green. All right.
Oh, for the eyes?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna go quickly grab a tea because I have a feeling we're gonna be here for quite a while. Like these are, like the other streams are always the longer ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
That they are. That they
I
are.
try my best to make it short. I really do. It's just that
Oh no,
Art takes time. We get it.
there's nothing wrong with that. I just think it was quite relaxing. So it's always nice to just grab a tea, sit back, relax, and talk to some buddies.
Yeah.
And let's see, we're gonna make Sally Mae wear green, or she's gonna be wearing red, just like Lucy, or something, or maybe I'll try and see if we could just put her in green and see how that looks from there.
I was gonna say, if you have her wearing red just like Lucy, then you run the risk of the characters blending into each other.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is true. Well, let's
Having them being contrasting colors would help.
wait.
Yep, plus
I-
it draws the eye to both of them.
Wait, I have an idea. Given that Lucy is very old, I'm gonna have to mute her colors to showcase her age.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yes, I still want to run the. I still want to run the idea that Lucy does. That she uses her blood magic to make Sally Mae move. Like for a minute there, you see this little doll that's sitting right there in the corner, green eyes that's glowing green eyes staring right at your soul. And when you actually turn around after you did your thing, the doll disappears.
So she's a Resident Evil boss.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I do like that one Resident Evil boss that is in the game. Not well, when it comes to Resident Evil Village, if you will.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's go and mute those colors. Lose some
I mean-
saturation and... Okay.
Okay, I just got my commission a commission finished and posted.
Nice.
Nice.
I'ma share it.
Nice. I actually sent out the message for my emote artist
So
because
let's-
today I actually got I finished the work for the week, so I figured might as well.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I'm gonna be on vacation this week, so yeah, I'm not. This was my only day of work for the
It
week.
makes sense. Huh? What? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go do that, Fazzy. I'm gonna do that, Fazzy. But yeah, what do you think of this muted tree? Ah! What's that?
That does
I didn't do it.
work.
But yeah, can you? But yeah, I really want to make things a little bit. I really want to do that now when it comes to Sally Mae, because it'll be fun. It'll be really much fun. It would be.
Oh wow, that's actually really cool, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
I think when it comes to Sally Mae, here's a better question. Would you? I mean, not Sally Mae, Lucy. Sorry, my bad. Wrong person. When it comes to Lucy, would you?
Would I what?
No.
No.
Nothing against her, just not my style.
Would I what?
Say.
Date her.
Date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is this like assuming I'm? Is this like assuming I'm not already with someone, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
I'm good.
She is.
Okay.
She's pretty. It's just not personally not somebody I would be attracted to.
This looks amazing. Oh, thank you, Faz. Thank you.
Yeah. No, she is very pretty.
Yes.
What about you, Shads? Would you?
Would I what?
When it comes to Lucy.
As in.
As in dating, from what I understand of it.
Oh. She does have the looks. And well, red eyes always are my favorite.
I intend to have Malkavians, not Malkavians. I intend to have Tremors to have red eyes, and if Lunar suggested that she's gonna be a Malkavian instead, I'm gonna have to give her heterochromia eyes if that's the case.
Neat.
Hmm.
So, actually, the more I think about it, I mean, she is pretty, but I'm more drawn to personality and experiences rather than looks.
Fair.
That makes sense?
Yeah. No. I get it.
Let's see. Given that Salome is very old, that's the name of her doll, I'm gonna have to start drawing in some level of scuffs on her dress or something. But she did her best to take care of it. Well, it's just that sometimes some things are just, well... Okay,
Some things just fall apart.
Yeah.
That's life.
And she's just clinging very hard onto this thing.
Once again, I need to show you some of my friend Maskey's vampire characters. You might like them.
There we go. There we go. All right. Well, what do you think of this, guys? What do you think of this so far? It looks, wow. Oh wow. I just came to realize shading is going to be a pain in the butt when it comes to her hair.
Actually, I learned an interesting trick when it comes to shading.
Eh?
Recently. Recently, I've actually been putting my shading across the entire layer of coloring and just erasing where I want the highlights.
Ooh. Alright, now that we actually did got a base of Lucy, let's try... I'm actually accomplished with this. That's nice. Now let's go make an alt.
Let's just make things infinitely harder for ourselves because we can.
Okay, body V2. No, not 2. Okay, there we go. Body V1. There we go. And given that she's a vampire, I'm gonna have to turn off this Lucy and... Okay. Color. Sally Mae. And that's Sally Mae with an Y, not an E, like the one from Hell of a Boss.
I have returned.
Welcome back. And now, where's her face? Yep, there it is. Okay, now we're gonna make things a little bit more menacing. We're gonna make things a little bit more menacing, but yeah.
Menacing as in enemy stand menacing?
Good question.
Yes.
Oh man, can you imagine Dio in the World of Darkness?
I have thought about that actually.
Oh no.
In fact, I was going to make a joke about Luga being like Dio because of his physique as a vampire.
Bruh.
Nah,
I'm
Luke
just saying,
more
he is,
had.
I'm just saying, he's like, he's like a lot bigger than Dio, obviously, but
He is first draft Jonathan Joestar built.
yes. I mean, then again, like, Dio did steal Jonathan's body, so...
Yeah, but I'm talking about like back when
But I do know what you mean. First draft Jonathan, absolutely.
I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. I mean, Luke is about 7 feet tall compared to, you know, for the sake of brevity. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, you two, come on down, just so you can have a size comparison. Where are they? Yeah, they're loading up. They're loading up because this file is fat.
This is a fat file
There
here.
we go. I mean, compared to Ness, who's 5 feet 5, Luke is like a 7-foot giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that when it comes to how changelings are when it comes to World of Darkness, because I have this kind of idea when it comes to Nessa and to an extension her mother, because I intend to actually make the I intend to make Ness a little bit something in the leagues of changeling base, if you will. Yeah.
Okay.
the sake of why the fuck not, let's just make Sally Mae start looking at the person POV. Why not? This is not creepy at all. This is fine.
Okay, does this character have earrings or?
And we're just gonna bring the colors back. Let's go to Lucy first and to her face. But yes, wait, why is Golan? Why did you stop? There you go. Thank you, Golan. Thank you. And with that, get these two right here. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. And onto her mouth.
Boy, never thought I'd come close to touching this art topic again.
What's going on?
Oh, one of the commissions that I'm working on in my queue right now, I put a pause on things because I have stuff, because I've put off too much for the time being. But anyways, oh boy, I am drawing someone's character dressed as Bowsette. I never thought I would ever touch this, because I do not like Bowsette.
But, you know what? Fair enough. I was gonna ask, what do you think when it comes to Violette? Because I kind of base her as Bowsette,
I know
but she.
I find Violette to be much more palatable. She's much more palatable because she's more her own thing. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I just didn't care for Bowsette because of how much the meme spread and how much it led to some not safe for work stuff.
Fair.
Understandable.
But this is much more tame in comparison because it's just someone's OC dressed as Bowsette, and I find that okay.
Alright, now I'm gonna make something that's a little bit, this is, after all, since this character is a World of Darkness character, what kind of vampire would she be if I don't display her, well, her blood-sucking tendencies that is right here?
Ah, yes, the mandibles of death.
Mandibles and other things that come with it. Wait, that, yes, and this. Wait, what the? Oh, I missed a spot. Okay. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling a little bit generous. No, not that kind of blood, not that kind of color. And we're gonna go all the way up here, and okay, this is gonna be tricky, but I'm gonna pull this. I can pull this off, I think.
You got this.
Oh, are you working on the blood right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I can get a bit squeamish.
Well, we are designing a vampire. We are designing a vampire, my guy. You've read the fine print.
I know, I read the fine print. Okay. Well, I gotta get going soon anyway, since I gotta drive to work.
All right, you at least take care and have a good day at work.
I will. I won't go for another, 10 minutes or so. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm also might have to log off soon too, mostly because I need a nap after the hard day of work I've had.
Fair. I think I'm gonna be going. I'll be logging off soon. As soon as I've done this bit when it comes to Lucy, because again, vampire. It's not a vampire without displaying something that she's vampire the next.
Oh yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, see ya.
Take care. Okay. She looks devious. I mean, we are making a character who is basically from Vampire the Masquerade. Might as well showcase that, if you will. And do
I will
have
say
any-
I will say I am interested in how you're able to get like the streams, because it's hard enough to draw liquids, you know?
with blood, sweat, and tears of 1,000 years of practice.
Good. Yeah, sister, you said it.
Given that she's and for a character whose name is Lucilia White, that's something that's that is associated with innocence. Not so much when it comes to this case. And let's see. You know what? For the sake of morbidity, not that one. No. Okay. For the sake of morbidity, to sell that or right at home. Yeah. There's no. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that doll. I don't know where the blood came from on its hands. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. All is missing is her eyes that is looking crazy and wide. As in for Lucy? I think that's when she'll be when she actually gives into the beast that is in her, you know? Okay, bloody red shoes, because this doll is involved with her shenanigans.
Wait, did the doll's eyes move in this alt?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what
Okay.
I think as soon as I did Sally Mae's colors again, I'll let you know. Yandere eye crazy? Maybe. And also, hey there, Game Brain Daggers, welcome back. So let's see, what else are we missing here? It's not gotta give some little blur in the blood, or fingertip. Yep, that'll do. No.
Okay, that takes care of this report, and I just barely got it within 24 hours.
Good.
Nice.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think this kind of gig is for me, but at least it's something that I can do while I'm waiting for something a little better.
You know what? Fair point.
Yeah.
At least I'm working with for the most part, I'm working with someone who's a little older, and I can at least have a conversation with.
It's important to have clients when it comes to It's important when it comes to commissioning that always keep a level of communication on, if you will. Let's see.
Oh no! I'm not talking about commissions. I'm talking about my day job.
Oh, my bad.
I just had to finish submitting my report for my work yesterday.
Okay. No. Okay, there we go. And working on her eyes now. There we go.
I was right. Her eyes did move.
Oh, how you doing now? Oh, what is going on here? Sorry, I was just delayed.
Let's go back into the previous alt when it comes to Lucy. But here's her normal standard alt, like if she really is posing for the Masquerade. This is fine, but you do know that she is still a vampire, right?
Yes, we do.
Now let's go back to that question. Would you?
Would you what?
When it comes to dating loose, you know?
Well, the question
Probably
is,
not.
What is her personality like, and what is she intrigued in?
Let's see. in the front, Lucy would actually appear as this as this lovely, soft-spoken woman who actually looks morose, if you will. But when it comes to but when she finally gets a victim, or when she finally gets the victim, which she needs to feed, or when somebody actually figures out her close personality, well, that is where she actually reveals her true colors. That she is a little bit cunning, scheming, and she is not afraid to actually get her hands dirty. And she is also not afraid to actually make use of Sally Mae when it comes to her hunts, or basically spying around when it comes to her prey. And yeah, I just remembered I forgot to put Sally Mae. I forgot to put the blood on Sally Mae, and there we go. I will not let her touch my neck and a quarter of a stick.
But still, what is her personality like, to be exact? Like, they seem, I will admit, they are quite the beauty. But what are they like, to be exact?
I thought I did told you. Was
Sorry.
that enough?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So on the surface, soft-spoken, but underneath can be cunning and a little bit of a schemer, and also can use the doll to spy on people. So yeah.
I mean, I don't see that as a bad thing. Like, used in the right way, it can be quite the benefit.
Just like how
So you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem being spied on. Okay.
Like, in the case of not being spied on myself, more like in the event that we need to plan something, she has the advantage.
Huh, fair enough. But yeah,
Well,
I guess
make
it's
sure.
more...
Oh, sorry.
Now you go.
And plus, question: can she see through the eyes of the doll?
I think I'm gonna have to ask Lunar with that. Also, hey there, Sharpwing.
Heyo.
So, do you want me to actually go a little bit further and just go do some shading when it comes to Lucy, or shall I just call it here? I mean, we have been streaming for 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Well, here's the question: how much energy do you still have going?
I think I can do some level of shading when it comes to Lucy. And after that, that's where I'm gonna call it here. Okay, now let's go and just color Sally. No, not Slay. Sally Mae. Yeah, that's the name of her. Yeah.
Sally Slay. That's her name now. Sally Slay.
Yeah, Sly Twain.
Yas.
Oh God! Have we killed somebody here in the chat? Oh God!
No, T went down the wrong hole.
Ah.
Oh, crap baskets.
Relax, I'm okay. There we go. Back to normal now. Relax, you haven't killed anyone yet. I can't die that easily.
Okay, first things first. I think I also have an idea when it comes to Lucy's alt, if you will. I mean, given that she is a World of Darkness, I have an idea when it comes to flavoring how I shade her alt. Oh, Santa Maria, just get there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm actually glad that she's coming together slowly but surely. It's just that I forgot that given that she has all these curls in her hair, oh Lord, I think I'm gonna be here for a while. But I can make this work, I think, kind of. I'll see what I can do. But let's see. But yeah, I have been thinking about making a bit of a watch-a-thon somewhere down the line where where we can actually watch Brufa Fobusa's Hunter the Parenting, as well as Kim giving a small lecture when it comes to the World of Darkness. If you guys are
Okay.
actually are up for that, if you will.
I'm always happy for a nice little watch and laugh of something.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Sorry for being late. No, you're okay. You're okay. It looks like I missed 90% of the stream. Dude, it's okay. We're gonna stretch a little bit more just so we can actually make the shading when it comes to my character, Lucilia White. Or Lucy if you just want to be cute.
Well, hello there, Lucy.
Let's see. I really need to fix up her personality. Let's see. Oh, hello. Sally Mae says you'll be arriving at this moment.
Well, I was wondering what that little doll was there for. Well, quite the interesting little thing.
For a minute there, you could have sworn the doll looked straight at you.
Either my eyes are deceiving me, or the doll just looked at me.
Nothing. Nothing to be worried about. It's nothing important.
I don't see no issue in an idea of a walking and looking doll. It's very intriguing.
So yeah, I just can't wait when it comes to the Vampire the Masquerade that Masquerade one shot. But I'm also kind of stuck though. I kind of
Daryl. My guy would definitely be able to tell immediately what's going on because in the campaign that he's presently in, they're dealing with nothing but like a cabal of vampires and dark magic in the supernatural. So Harold would just be like, "Yeah, that thing's cursed."
I mean, it's always the fun part when you get to voice your characters.
But let's see. I know that I wanted to pick this one as a premiere, but have you got enough experience on World of Darkness, Sharkwing?
World of Darkness? I can't say I have.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay. I think I'll just go for a little bit of a basic shading when it comes to Lucy. And afterwards, we're gonna call it here, or we can actually make an alt of Lucy where we can actually go as far as the shading the alt of Lucy, where the shading is gonna go a little bit on the ham department.
I thought you said ham department for a second. I was just like, huh?
Ham?
Where does ham come in?
Yeah, where is ham?
It will make sense. It will make sense when we get to that part, you know?
Oh, don't make me hungry because even though I've had lunch, which is quite a big lunch, like I'm just quite hungry for such things now.
Is it that bad?
Oh no! It's just
Anyone
now
bring
you
me
have
ham?
and I don't have any ham because
I'm hungry now.
yeah, like I ate a sirloin steak beforehand.
By the way,
Not today, but yesterday.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at chat. By the way, I hacked your diary when the gremlin was running around. Wait, what the fuck? No, what?
No,
I can't eat those. But I really hope that when it comes to World of Darkness, especially the one that Lunar is hosting, I really am hoping that it does end up pretty fun and good. It's just part of me is actually afeared when it comes to repeated past mistakes, because that's kind of appropriate of you, Morris. Thank you for being for doing that. The reason why I kind of said I'm a little bit afeared on repeating past mistakes is I mentioned that in the past, or I mentioned earlier in the stream that I was a part. My World Darkness is limited in terms of experience. Well, that's because the second one, I did mention that it was the one that started all pretty well, but it wasn't until it wasn't until I got kicked that I actually got a little bit that I actually got scarred from it. And to explain why it's gonna be a little bit of a long one. I hope you're okay with that.
Unfortunately, I cannot stay. I have to start driving out now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, in that case, at least you take care and have a good day at work.
Have a good day, Jake.
Yeah. You guys have a good one as well. Later.
Later.
Bye. It seems like chat is wanting me to do something.
Now, about that evil ham.
Okay, well, give me a second, I gotta get myself ready for this. And alright, let's have some fun with this one. Okay, so here it is. I can't stop thinking about her. Her eyes, her yellow sharp eyes, gaze upon me. Her voices, purring down my neck. She's staring at me, begging me to take it away.
Wait, what?
Begging to...
Yeah, he's definitely not talking about the ham.
What's just a Jesus, Duke?
He's definitely not talking about the ham. At least I hope not.
I appreciate the game soundtrack in the background. Oh, thank you very much, Game Brain Jagras, because that is the topic for today's stream. We are basically designing a character that is for Vampire the Masquerades, you know? Well, more specifically, World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerades, but the point still kind of stands. So, yeah, I really hope that you actually are enjoying this.
Sorry, Mickey. The chat wanted me to narrate. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's from yesterday. It was kind of funny.
Why
but
are you guys this way? Why are you the way that you are?
don't blame me. Blame Retro. I am simply the narrator. Do not shoot the narrator.
We are the way.
But are you doing the shading part now?
Yep.
I've never actually seen shading done like this before.
Well, that's because I'm trying to finish this up as fast as I could, ish. I mean, it's working in some areas and others not so much.
I mean, you could in the best places you can.
But yeah, I really hope that you guys actually learn as best as you can from how I was able to explain from World of Darkness. That alongside when it comes to Lunar's help in that department too. Because I know that I usually draw D&D characters when it comes to I usually draw D&D characters because that's kind of like my thing. But I really hope that this is I really hope that we're doing something different like this every now and then would actually be a lot more fun to do. Okay. What else am I missing? What's up?
I'm trying to wonder what chaos should I, because I think I'm not sure if he's in this stream or another one, but I'm kind of reading through the campaign notes that I am doing for my party, and I'm just trying to. I'm just saying this right now because I'm still new, and I say that with like loosely, new to DMing. I'm kind of I need to like read through all the different notes for next session, as not only they've leveled up to level 3, but a new player will be joining them who wasn't able to join them during like session 0. So
Oh. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot about Sally Mae's shading right here. Okay, so
is it weird she kind of looks like a Pokemon trainer, or is that just me?
wait, what?
I think it was just because of the posing, or when I saw her face and such as normal. She kind of just reminded me a bit of a Pokemon trainer.
Bruh! What?
I'm sorry, my brain goes to weird places when I'm not fully concentrating.
Let's see. I wonder what color would I go for.
But can someone concur on that thing I said? Or
I don't see it.
Bruh. Okay, so let's see. Let me turn off Lucy's colors so I can actually see the shade. Oh no. There we go. Okay. And oh, wait, forgot right here. Putting that there and. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on Lucy's colors back on. Okay. All right, chat. What do you guys think? We only did the shade. We only did shading and a little. We only did shading so far, but I think this is looking pretty good.
Looks very nice so far.
I love her I love her clothing. Her clothing's just beautiful.
Well, she is kind of. Her outfit is kind of like based on something in the leagues of. In the leagues in the 1960s, since I believe that's where she was turned. Then again, I may have to talk to Lunar on this one, because when it comes to making vampires for Vampire the Masquerade, the one thing you have to pay attention very much so is the generations and how they were is the blood generations, because each vampire, whenever they actually sire a new child into the family, that child becomes a new generation of the said vampiric line, and and the strongest you can actually go for is up to 10th, not maybe up to 9th or 10th generation, because the more generations they go, the weaker the vampire's vitae and their capabilities are going to be. So I made Lucy in the leagues of a 11th generation of her vampire line. I don't know. I need to check my notes, because yeah, Lucy. I think Lucy is a 9th generation. Is a 11th generation vampire, because if you made your vampire, if your vampire goes beyond the 13th generation, that is where they're kind of classified as thin bloods, if you will.
Yeah, I saw that on the clan thing for Finn. Like, it's kind of an interesting topic that with each generation, the blood gets like weaker and weaker.
And Lucy, I think she's gonna. She doesn't fall to that category. She's still strong in a way, but yeah.
Would you say strong for a generation, or?
Strong enough, if that's what I would actually put it. Again, I still have some knowledge lacking when it comes to Vampire the Masquerade, because I've only played World of Darkness twice in my TTRPG life. Yeah, the blood does get diluted. And speaking of blood, let's see. let's see. Let's go look at alt number 2. Copy these. Okay, come on, copy these. Duplicate these layers and put them in there. Okay, and let's go do something a little bit different. All right, I'm gonna do that different now. You ready? Okay, make that not. Oh wow, her silhouette is actually not so bad. Nice. Okay, and where is okay, where is her body? There it is. But I hope you guys actually are enjoying this so far. I really hope that this is kind of enough to actually give you some level of interest when it comes to the World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, I admit I have been following this for quite a while, actually.
No. Nah, probably not. Okay. Okay, so let's make that a little bit more morbid. Turn that back into, oh god, no. Turn that back into purple to enhance that, and yeah, that is a badass silhouette. And I have a bit too much. I have a bit of knowledge of it, but not too much. Fair enough. Okay, guys, what do you think?
Gorgeous.
Let's make
Very
it
nice. Very
Dang.
nice.
for her normal masquerade version to her much more morbid hunter type. I mean, she is still a monster, you know. This is just her what it feels like if she actually succumbs to the beast a bit. But I really do like how the night and day the night and day difference between Lucy and between Lucy in both her masquerade look and her actual true vampire look. It just works. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna call it here for now. I'm gonna do some more rendering off screen, but let's see who is on right now so we can actually oh wow, nobody is on right now.
Oh, do you want me to give some recommendations, because I have a few people that are active?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
There are 3 options. We can either go raid Kitty, we can either raid Calum, or we can go raid Podge.
Calum as in
let me just get him up. Let me just get Calum up. My apologies.
But yeah. Last question. Last time for this time around, after doing more progress in it, would you?
I'd say yes, because it's worth the risk. I think he's still getting himself prepared. So, yeah, he's currently on break. So, yeah, I say he's.
You might want to put it in the TV chat or something.
It's in the TV chat already. I
Okay.
placed it in there.
Okay. Give me a minute. Discord is taking a while to look. Oh, okay. You know what? Why not? It's a pass for game. Jagra says it's a pass. Okay, fine. Fair enough. All right. So I'm gonna make my raid message right here, so that way you guys can actually No, why would I have that dumb emo? Get that shit out of there. There we
What
go.
emo do you have?
Get that shitty
It's
out
the
of here.
standard Twitch emo, if you will.
Who
There you go, guys.
uses Who
you guys.
uses the standard?
I don't know, but yeah, I really hope that you guys actually had a good time, and thank you guys for coming by for today's stream, where we actually talk about Vampire the Masquerade, as well as designing Lucilia White, the Tremere Vampire. I think I may have to talk to Lunar a bit more before I settle on her clan once and for all. But anyways, make sure you guys copy that raid message, okay? As we are gonna go ahead and raid, and we're gonna go and raid Callum, yeah. BT, okay, that's the, okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's see if I got, yeah, I got that right. Okay, that's very good, that's very good. Okay, so yeah, I hope you all have a good night, and y'all have I hope you all have a good night. Make sure you eat plenty well. Make sure you actually get plenty of rest. Tomorrow we're gonna be having a Monster Hunter World stream, and actually explore a little bit more Monster Hunter World. But I think we may have to take care of a few more hunts in Standard World before doing some more Iceborne World. I don't know, but yeah.
Yes.
I hope
So
you
there
guys...
are a few things. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Now, there are a few more things in world that we can do, but we also need to set up the camp in Iceborne before we do that. Just so that I have a functional camp on that side, because going back and forth is getting frustrating.
We'll do that. But yeah, until then, may you all have a good night, and thank you guys so much for coming by today's stream. Take care!
Goodbye.
Bye.